Welcome to Friday. Week 14 has so much rich stuff that I was tempted to stretch it out over 2 weeks, but that kind of defeats the purpose. I think there's one thing here that would be really worth remembering. A lot of these verses get twisted around, and if you grew up in a classic Pentecostal church like I did, you have one understanding, and if you grew up in a church that doesn't like Pentecostals, you have another understanding, and it's interesting to keep these things in frame. Paul says in verse 18, I thank God I speak in tongues more than all of you. Paul could confidently say that he speaks in tongues all the time, but when he's doing that, he's building himself up. Now, there's a lot of discussion and argument in the church today whether everybody's supposed to speak in tongues. I don't think that we can say that the scripture ever says everybody has to speak in tongues, but I think it's pretty clear that Paul has told us that he wants us all to speak in tongues, and no matter what we do, he's going to speak in tongues more than us. So it's good for us to follow his example and to use the gift of tongues to build ourselves up. But remember, building ourselves up is not the only goal. We should use spiritual gifts to build up each other.